and some random dudes sitting in the audience. I love the audiences. I wish they would have more crazy people every single time. There should be like a prereq that in order to get on camera you've got to do something absolutely nuts and just like, I don't know, do anything, something fun. And Hoejja moving in with the Zergling, and yes, he does now see the hatchery, and he's going to get up the ramp, he's going to see everything, and oh, wow. But the first Mutalisks are already out for Hogil. I assume that the same are out for Hoejja. They had pretty much the exact same time, and yeah, there they are for Hoejja. So now we're going to see some Mutalisk fight, and another junk coming down for Hogil. He's actually mining minerals. That is odd. I would have thought that he would go straight for gas, and kind of confused by this actually. I don't know why he's going for minerals. Normally you just see the Zerg players go for gas from that. I really want to see what the Mutalisks end up doing whenever the players decide to finally have a confrontation with their Mutalisks, and probably their Scourge. I don't know who's I haven't seen any Scourge in the air for either player yet, but I expect that one of them or both of them, probably both of them, will get Scourge. There's some Scourge out for Hogil. And it looks like both players are just scouting around the map still with Overlords. It might be wise for one of the players to go and try and pick off an Overlord or two, because that could make a huge deal. And finally Hogil throwing down an Extractor at his natural. That should have gone down a long time ago, so that way that Extractor was ready to go quickly after the hatchery came up, and he could have been reaping the benefits, because Hoejja still hasn't done anything to counter this that likely 2 gas that Hogil's going to have. But I think he might have waited too long, and Hoejja might be able to come in here and do some damage and pick off some drones. Yeah, well, Hoejja's coming in with Zerglings and Mutalisks. Mutalisks are being stacked and sent to the northern part, to the main of Hogil, and then Zerglings are going to the natural, and this could be a very, very effective attack. The Mutalisks for Hogil are getting the Zerglings, but the Mutalisks for Hoejja get into the natural and kill 2 of the gas drones already, and the Mutalisks for Hogil are forced to come back and engage Hoejja's Mutalisks, but the Scourge coming in, get a couple Scourge in on Hogil's Mutalisks, and more Scourge coming in for Hogil, and a few of them, I believe, landed on Hoejja. It didn't look like he lost too many Mutalisks there, just took some damage, but that could end up being key as more Scourge and Mutalisks come in. And it looks like the Zerglings were cleaned up by Hogil's other Zerglings, but Hoejja did get a couple drone kills. However, key enough is that Hogil is still mining gas at that second gas. So the longer he holds that, every second that he holds that and has that gas is going to be huge. And Hoejja's coming in here trying to pick off a drone, isn't able to do so. And now the Mutalisks and the Scourge for both players are coming in. It looks like Hoejja was able to use his micro and kill off one of the Scourge, and Hogil did the same, and one Scourge landed, I believe, for both sides. And Hoejja, I believe, knows that he has less Mutalisks or less healthy Mutalisks, so he's running away, but Hogil is chasing him and taking pot shots at him and bringing in Scourge as well, but Hoejja does a good job of microing against the Scourge and is able to run away. So he's going to back off and wait for some more reinforcements of Scourge and Mutalisks and see what he can do, but he really needs to act fast, because, like I said, every second that those gas miners are going, and 4 Zerglings come in for Hoejja into the main of Hogil, but I don't think they got a drone. They might have gotten one, and 3 more going into the expo, and they do get a drone. And Hoejja has stopped Hogil from mining at that second gas, which is very, very important. I think that's going to be the focus of the game, whether or not Hogil can keep gas miners at that second hatchery and still manage to defend the rest of his bases. And it looks like both players are now fighting in the middle with Mutalisk and Scourge, and some Zerglings are also out for Hogil, far more for Hogil. And it looks like both players are doing a pretty good job with their Mutalisk micro against Scourge. Oh, but Hoejja just took a big one, and it definitely killed one of his Mutalisks and did some damage to the other ones. And Hoejja was trying to put down his second hatchery at his natural, but it went down quickly to the Zerglings that were coming in, and the Mutalisk. And now Hogil is up the ramp. This is key. Hogil is up the ramp, and several Zerglings, and he did win the Zergling fight, so he still has 3 Zerglings left. So now Hoja's micro is going to have to be impeccable to fight against both fights at once. But it looks like Hogil has just way too many Mutalisks. He was able to get enough of advantage out of the second gas, and he is going to win this game, I believe. Yeah, he is going to win the air battle. And once the air battle is done, that is GG for Hoejja. There's nothing he can do at this point to come back from this. And more Scourge coming in for Hogil just to finish this off. There's the GG from Hoejja. And yeah, the focus of this game was that second extractor. It took a while for Hogil to put that up. I think a better player would have actually gotten the advantage out of that second extractor a little bit faster. But nonetheless, he got it to work, and he takes the game down. So that is... First victory goes to Hite Sparkyz. They are now up 1-0, and we are going to the game that is going to be particularly interesting and awesome between Yellow Arnak and Luxury. I will see you in set 2.
그렇다면 말씀하신 대로 조금 더 과감한 선택을 한 쪽이 이득을 얻는 게 당연하겠죠. 네, 3세트가 신상문과 박재영. 신상문이 KTF의 프로토를 상대하는 걸 고려한다면 뭐 이기는 확률이 높을 것 같고 박명수한 이면 그대로 3대빵 나오겠는데요.
네, 그렇습니다. 분위기가 그렇게 가고 있고요. 야, 진짜 이게 이제 박찬수 선수가 지난번에 동생이 정말 아픔의 눈물을 흘리겠다면 오늘 역시 그렇게 해야 하는 그런 분위기가 됐습니다.
그렇습니다. 박찬수가 끊어주지 못하면 오늘 4경기에 경했던 이영호 출전도 못하고 마우스도 못 잡고 그냥 3대빵으로 끝나겠어요. KTF는요.
박명 선수가 잡는 순간 분위기는 급격히 스파키즈 쪽으로 넘어갈 수 있기 때문에 박찬 선수의 어깨가 너무나도 무거울 것 같아요.
당신이 뭐 형제 경기 뭐 이런 문제가 아니라 팀 우리가 반드시 잡아야 돼요.
그러자 그리고 박명수 선수는 지난번에 아픈 패배 당했었잖아요.
그러니까요.
오늘은 한번 잡아줘야 되고 서로 1년 만에 만났는데 얼마나 뻘쭘할까요?
서로 저는 포옹 한 번 할 줄 알았어요.
네, 저희는 핏대 올려서 경기하고 있는데 둘이 웃고 있어요. 형제니까 얼마나 가까이겠습니까? 자, 박명수와 박찬수 형제 대결이고요. 드디어 역대 감독 사상 두 번째로 100승 달성을 들어보고 있어. 박명수가 이기면 100승 그것도 KTF랑 강팀을 상대로 3대0으로 기분 좋게 축포를 쏠 수 있는 하이트 스파키스의 이명 감독이 될 것 같습니다. 갑자기 이지훈 감독은 좌불안석이 됐고요. 2세트 어떻게 될 것인지 박명수와 박찬수의 경기로 돌아오죠.